Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been meaning to do my very first makeup tutorial. I decided to do New Year's makeup and hair routine. I wanted to do something super simple and glowy and really cute Barbie pink lips and also a bun pull to the back. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. As always, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and find me on Instagram at DSInochix with an X. I also wanted to show you guys the December issue of El Palo magazine, which your girl is on. This is so awesome. If you guys haven't read this article yet, please make sure you go to elpalomagazine.com and you check it out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get started.
For my bun, I used Equal Gel and water. I wet my hair, and then I brushed my hair with my Denman brush, and then I used another brush.
And now we're gonna move on to our makeup. We're gonna do eyeshadow first. This is my eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay. Let me tell you something. That's my jam. For my eyeshadow base, I'm using my Femme Rosa She palette from Colourpop in the color Ladylike, and I'm using a Real Techniques eyeshadow base brush. From the same Femme Rosa collection, this is called Her, and I'm gonna use the bronzer. I really like this brown color, the bronzer, and I actually use it on my eyelids as like a crease color. And this is a Real Technique crease brush. And I'm gonna grab a blending brush, just any blending brush. And I'm gonna grab a little more of that gold that I used for my base to just blend this in a little more right here. Now I'm using a Real Techniques detail brush to apply the Chic Metallic to my lids. I'm gonna go in again with that first gold I used and just pat some of it here. First time I used this Smashbox Always On Gel Liner. Move on to these lashes and hope for the best. These are Ardell. I got these from Ulta, and I'm using my Vegas Nay lash glue. Honestly, I intended to use my Vegas Nay lashes, but I lost one of them, so I couldn't wear them. And I tried these. I was not a fan of these, to be honest. They were kind of short and thick, but I gave them a try. Next time, I'll definitely stick to Vegas Nay. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm using this like flat brush that I got with an eyeshadow palette from Smashbox. This brush does wonders for my eyebrows, even better than an angled brush, so I just stick to using that. I like to keep my brows pretty natural, so I just fill them in starting from mid to end and then work my way up. And then I brush them to keep them looking natural. And I go in with my Tarte mascara. This is like a mini version of the Tarte mascara, and I got this with my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. And I didn't show this step, but I did prep my skin for the foundation with my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Primer. And then I used the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade CW02. And I blended that in with a pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. For my foundation, I'm using my Fenty Beauty Foundation in the shade 310. And I'm using a buffing brush from Real Techniques to blend that in. When I tell you this foundation is life, I am not kidding you. I love this foundation. And then I use the same concealer to highlight under my eyes in the same pointed foundation brush that I used earlier. Just want to blend that in really well. And I'm doing the same to my forehead, and I like to apply and blend, and I'm just dragging that on top of my brows to make them look a little sharper. And I'm using the same concealer on my nose and just continuing to blend that in. Blending is your best friend. I'm using this Model Cosmetics contour stick, and I'm blending with my fingers because that gives me more control. And going back to highlight my nose contour a little more using that same NYX concealer. Using the same Femme Rosa bronzer under my eyes with a flat brush. I'm using a Real Techniques detail brush to highlight the corners of my eyes and under my brows. And then I'm going to use my NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer, just like the other one. This is in the shade CW08.4. And this is to start contouring my face. And then I'm using a beauty blender to blend that in. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer. This is the same shade that I used on my eyes, but now I'm putting it on my cheeks and all around my forehead. And this is also a Real Techniques brush. This is a contour brush. This is an IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Finishing Powder, and just applying that with my beauty blender. Now I'm using a Tarte blush for my cheeks. Makes them nice and rosy and pink. And to highlight, I'm using this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It has 3 pretty shades, and I'm using a fan brush to highlight pop even more. I'm using my Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray, and then I'm going to apply more of that highlighter, and I'm going in on my nose and my cheeks and my lips and pretty much everywhere, because highlighting is life. You can never have enough. Then I'm going back to my Her palette and using the highlighter. Now I'm using my Tarte mascara on my lashes, and moving on to lips, I'm using my Jonte Blue lip liner in the shade 955 Spice. This shade is really similar to my lips, but I like to use it to prep my lips for any lipstick that I'm wearing. And I'm using a MAC lipstick in the shade Huggable. I'm gonna go in with this Artistry lip gloss. This was a gift from my mother-in-law. Hey suegra. And this is really cute. When you open it, it has a light, and it has a mirror. Layer that, and it feels really good. It smells It smells like minty fresh, and it feels super fresh. I just love layering my lips because after you eat and you drink and you know, kiss people, then you always end up with a little something something on your lips. So that's why I like to go in with my lip liner, even if it's not the same shade as my lipstick. I feel like that just preps the lips for what's to come, and then I go in with my lipstick. Lastly, I'm gonna lay down my baby hairs with my little comb and some Eco Gel. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a blessed New Year's. Besos. Bye.